there are more people in general who are leaving church, organized religion, largely due to a lot of corruption that you've seen. I mean, how many different documentaries have I seen now of different pedophilia and stuff that's happened within like the Catholic Church? And that thing came out, I think, a few months ago of the AME that scam people. There are some pastors who, like, I think ran off with like millions of dollars. So case in point, you see corruption happening across all these different spiritual institutions, the Mormon church, like just all around them. So people looking at this, they're just like, I want nothing to do with this. Also, there has to be an honest reckoning with how in the West and in America, how Christianity has been used as a tool of as oppression. Now, notice, I'm not saying like the true Christianity or the true gospel, but the church, right? Churchianity, religion has been used as a tool to oppress Black and brown people. And so it's like, without that reckoning and without that honest conversation, people will go to church. Black women may go to church. Black men may go to church. People who are looking for an authentic experience, who want to feel culturally connected and also have a real connection to God, they feel like they're not getting that sometimes in the church because of the different corruption, because sometimes of going to churches and still seeing racist rhetoric, because of going to churches and seeing, only white representation of biblical characters that weren't white. Like all these different things sometimes really are making people feel disillusioned, right? And then on top of that, you go and you connect with somebody, you try to connect with somebody in the church, and maybe they do something wrong, or maybe they lie on you, or you find out pastor ran off with a deacon from the church, or you found out pastor actually was secretly gay, although he was preaching against homosexuality every 15 seconds. Like, this is the experience of so many different people. And this is why I think you do see not just Black folks, let's keep it clear. You see people of all spectrums, races, ethnicities running away from the church because they're like, this isn't working for me. This is fake. I have real issues in my life. I don't have the time or the space to go sit on a pew, have somebody lie to me for an hour or two, have a fake relationship, and my life sucks. And so this is, like I said, this is a real issue. And that's why it's like, I don't want to undermine the experience of these women and say, oh, it's just fake or it's just bad. Because it's like, no, that's real. I experienced that in certain settings. But I also want to address some of the different lies that I think lead to disillusionment. Again, I started off by saying, if anybody told you that Christianity was you just attending church, the more, like I said, the more services you attend, the more Bible studies you attend, the more offerings you attend, the more choirs you sing in. If anybody told you that was you being a super Christian or that was you being godly, false premise. That had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all.